All right, so we're gonna just share some ideas about some of the weak spots that Taika would use on the body. And you'll see videos online. People do similar things, but I can assure you, these guys are big and strong, and they're not. They're instructed not to help me. I mean, don't make me look good. If it doesn't work, I'd rather know it doesn't work so I can fix it. So if you have a guy like Kevin who grabs you, okay, not that way, but it doesn't matter, however you grab him. But okay, like this way. Grab there, grab my sleeve, grab my jacket right here. That in that case. If a guy like this grabs you, grab my neck, right? There's a lot of things people will say. Punch him in the face, kick him in the groin. If you do that, and he's as big as he is, you might make him more angry. Maybe it stops him, maybe it doesn't. It can be an element to your defense, but it can't be the sole thing. So in defense, you want to think, what can you do to change this person's intent and change their thinking so that they have to worry about protecting themselves, not consciously, so that it's an automatic reflex that their body goes into protective mode on its own, right? So you're changing his intent against his will. So if he grabs me and I try to punch him, well, he's got my arms, I'm stuck like this, right? If I try to kick him, he has a cover the groin. He has a reflex. Every person has a reflex to cover the groin. So when you grab it, right, so that's pretty like it doesn't look like much, but grab here, pull me in. Now I gotta get him. Right, you ripped my shirt. No, come on. So if I go here, right, he can't take that. I don't care who. Everybody I do that to, especially when you don't know it's coming. You can't take it. And I'm not hitting them hard. So this is just a demonstration of, you hit somebody in their right in the neck. I'm not going to get technical about where and what angle. You practice and you find it, okay? You come to the seminar in June, I can show you there. But he doesn't like that. Let me see, this guy's over here. Maybe he likes it differently. Okay. Choke. Okay. Choke hard. Okay. Now I'm not hitting him hard. I'm telling you, I'm not hitting him hard. You all right?
Yeah.
I barely touched you.
I know.
Come on. Oh! Okay, so it's a really effective thing. Why? This is a vital spot, vital area on the body, right? You have blood flow in there. You have tendons in there. You have nerve endings in there. There's a lot of stuff going on inside the neck over here. This is not the only one, but these are effective. Is there a way to strike it? Yes, there is, but it's not a secret, guys. It's a weak area, and there's weak areas all over the body. One of the things I suggest you try is with just pushing and pressing first. So first, allow somebody to grab you, full power, full strength, and then see how much pressure it takes for you to get that person to release. If it takes you to be bigger and stronger than the person, then it's probably not a good technique. If you have to hit them harder than they're attacking you, maybe not a good technique. If you can do it with a small percent of your power and get a big reaction out of them, that's great. Because then when you are not thinking about it and your adrenaline's flowing, you can let it all out, then it's going to be super effective and get a big reaction. So come on over here. I want you to choke. I'm not going to hit your arm. I'm going to see how soft I can go, see how much you can take. Okay. So I have my fingers this way. Okay. That's just how I do it. Sometimes I just keep them straight. If you have a smaller hand or a more thinner hands, thinner fingers, maybe if it's a teenager or a teenage girl, they might have to change some things up. They can use a marker, a Sharpie, a toothbrush, anything that has a dull, like a point on it, or anything pointy, but they should be able to even get their knuckle in. Sometimes this is hard to get in if they have like a big meat neck like this guy, right? Come on over here. It's just maybe hard to get my fist in there for me, but somebody with a smaller hand might be able to get that in there. But you can go just middle finger, you can go thumb, tip of your thumb. This is a good way to support this and make that strong, and you can get that same effect. Again, I'm just pressing. Okay, in reality, you want to right through there, like he's not there. Okay, and the reaction will usually be when somebody's not expecting that, they will do a almost full-on back bridge and go on the back of their head. Okay, it's dangerous, so you have to be careful. That's why I said practice with as little effort as possible. The one thing that could happen is I want you to resist, right? Okay, resist. If I just press with the gradual buildup of pressure, he can fight it, okay? There has to be, at some point, a surprise pulse, and that he can't take, okay? And that goes for a lot of different techniques that we do. When you gradually put pressure on, when I gradually put pressure on here, you can fight it. You can fight it. If I gradually build up, I'm on the weaknesses. Fight it, make it straight, put your leg in the front. Stand strong. Okay. But if I take this and I go, right, his body can't take that. So there is an element that has to have a little quickness and a surprise to it. If you try to press against a human being, it's natural for them to slowly counter that pressure back. So try to do it soft with control so you don't hurt your partners. But again, test different levels to see how little effort and muscle and power you can use. Can you get a big reaction from somebody stronger than you? He's not stronger than me, but you understand. You want to. That's what you want to see. If you have to pound on them and crash them with elbows and knee them, is that going to work for your spouse? Is that going to work for a teenage girl? Is that going to work for somebody else? And people will tell you that they don't believe smaller opponents can defend themselves against a larger person. They can if they train properly in the right ideas and the right things, and it's about really stopping a human body, not sport fighting. So if it's based in sport, then it's much harder to believe than if they're training for a different outcome. So again, hopefully that's helpful, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.